This meeting of the Parks and Rec Commission to order. Good evening, everybody. We have a quorum, so we'll be able to have our meeting tonight. First order of business are the minutes from the last meeting. Questions, concerns? Take a motion.
I'll motion that we approve them.
I'll second Gwen.
Okay.
Got a motion and a second. Any objection, Jeremy?
Nope.
Minutes approved. Okay. Now we'll move right along to Parks report from Guy.
Good evening, everyone. It's been a pretty busy month for us. Now that I have Josh, he's our facilities manager on board, we're getting over a lot more building maintenance stuff. We assisted with a failed HVAC system at the water plant and worked through multiple building contracts. We met with the DNR regarding Josh met with the DNR regarding generator emissions compliance testing and documentation. That went very well. We have a lot of generators in town, lift stations, buildings, and all that, so you have to meet the emissions once you get so many of them. Maintain equipment, preventive maintenance and repair of equipment. Of course, we installed all of our snow equipment. Had to use it already, so unfortunately. We finished mowing and trimming all of our city parks, mulching leaves, a lot of leaves that we try to mulch those up before we do get snow. We winterized all our ball fields and soccer fields by removing and storing all related equipment. And the big one this month has been landscaping. So we cut down all of our landscaping for winter, getting them ready for winter. It takes about 4 weeks, about eight employees to get over all that, but we got done the day before Thanksgiving. We also dedicated an employee, which would be Tim here. He went around a lot of our detention ponds and our prairie areas and cut that down. We have a new boom mower, which really helps out.
Saw that.
Yeah, so got through all that as well. Got rid of a lot of the invasive willows and stuff around detention ponds, which you don't get them when they're young and small, that they become big and hard to take out. Let's see here. We installed trail, sidewalk, and parking lot boundary warning markers. That's just so when we push snow, we know where our boundaries are, so we don't get off track. Of course, we had to clear snow and ice for parking lots, sidewalks, and trails at the end of November and the first week of December. New additional snow removal areas include the Centennial Park Hy-Vee Center. We're clearing that parking lot now. We used to leave it sit all winter, but now that it's open, we're having to clear that. And the North Liberty Trail, which really drifts, I found out. It really drifts.
There's a fence right there.
Yeah. Park staff attended the ornamental turf and pest management applicator continuing education class on November 12th. That was at the Johnson County Extension Office. This is required annually to maintain our state pesticide and herbicide licenses. So we have 2 of those classes a year, one in October and one in November. I attended multiple meetings with Shive Hattery this past month regarding Phase 2 design for the proposed splash pad at Centennial Park. We're really coming along on that. Right now we're trying to work through budget details, see if we can get it within our budget. We're also looking at future trail locations and priorities at Quail Ridge Park.
You want to elaborate on those with the trail?
Yeah, we have
trail?
every year we try to knock off a couple new trails. Like this year was the North Liberty Road. We try to prioritize those, but that does change when development comes in, and that makes more sense to start a trail there. So we meet and kind of reprioritize those trails every year around this time. So we just got through that today, getting that into our CIP, and I'll take that and present that to Ryan Heyer at my, I think it's December 10th meeting that I'll have.
Do you have how many miles of trails do we have? Do you have a number on that?
What did
City, that city maintains?
20 something?
That's in a brochure somewhere, right?
It's between 20 and 30.
Yeah.
I'll have to look at the trails now. I just had Ryan
Is that
Rusnick.
contiguous?
What?
The 26 miles or whatever?
Well, that's everything combined.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
Yeah, everything combined.
Huh. So you could almost have a marathon here.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, if you hit it,
Huh?
hit it right.
Yeah, that could be the next.
I think Glenn just signed up for something.
I volunteer you to lead the pack.
Okay. No, I've been thinking that we should have our own race here. I thought it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Like a turkey trot or something like that.
Yeah.
Or
No, we do have
Used to have
a
the
few
pantry.
during, yeah. Turkey
Yeah.
trot. We used to have a turkey trot.
Pantry.
Yeah.
We did the one down at Colony.
yeah, the Miles in the Maze. I go to that every year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Streets are so busy around here too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Take any time off of them. Use the trails.
And to elaborate on Quail Ridge Park improvements, we're working through design on interior trail and expansion of the parking lot there. However, numbers have been coming back extremely high.
I bet.
Just crazy how inflated things have gotten. So we're trying to decide if we want to do the trail, interior trail, or the parking lot. I'm gonna propose doing the parking lot first because the ball field is now usable for games because the outfield fence is complete. And the new playground, of course, is going to draw a lot more people. So I'm going to propose to do the parking lot first, but during budget meetings, we're going to discuss if maybe we can do it all. I don't know yet. So
I would, yeah, the parking there, playground equipment, bathrooms,
Right.
shelter house picnics. It's a
Yeah.
very, people go there for the smaller,
yeah, and that's
and with ball games, oh yeah.
that park is our #1 park for graduation parties because of the shelter and the restrooms and the playground, and everything that's right there.
Bigger parking lot makes sense.
Yep. And we continue to make good progress on the FY 26-27 parks operational budget and the 5-year CIP, which we've been working on for the last couple of days. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer.
I'm just curious. I think maybe we talked about this last time, and maybe I've just forgotten the answer. But with the new local option sales tax going through, is that going to impact your budgets at some point? Do we know yet, or is it not determined?
I think so, yes. I believe that there are certain things that they can spend that on. I do know that I think around 50% has to go back to tax relief.
Property tax, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but I think there's
But a lot of it, I think, is
can go
for,
to recreation.
Yeah, capital improvements.
Yeah.
And the council will decide where that gets allocated.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Plus, we have the franchise fee, and we have the hotel motel. That's really been helping
Yeah.
Parks and Recreation budgets.
Cool. What are you going to spend it on?
Well, I'm
an
trying to
aging
propose-
facility.
I'm trying to propose.
I know the answer already.
I am going to propose a new playground at Rec Center this upcoming year. I hope
Yeah.
it goes through. So, yeah.
Indoor or?
location?
Same location. We'll rip out the old, put in the new, so it'll be the same footprint. I'll bring 3 options in front of you. If I can move forward with it, I'll bring 3 options. You guys can look them over.
Like the little one outside the library?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
But I'm going to go a little taller with it because it's such a small. We're going to go up with it. So,
cool.
yeah.
And there's still parking lot stuff going to go
Yeah.
on.
Yes, that's going to happen.
Is the one at Fox Run, is the old one at Fox Run, is that ever in the
Yep.
mix here?
Neighborhood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
The one that's,
Yeah.
the Fox Run on this side, not the
Not the
Aspen
Holland
Ridge.
one.
Yeah.
Yep, I did put that down the list a little bit just because we have a new one on the other side. Just trying to prioritize things, so. But that is in the future replacement,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that has a basketball,
Yeah, it has a basketball court.
because that's a really nice feature for that neighborhood. I drive by in the summertime, a lot of times there's kids out there,
Good, good,
you know,
good.
playing basketball.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's a great way for them to, anyway.
Yeah.
Is there anything about, as a new development comes up somewhere, that they're required to leave some, for a park within a new development, or is that just
You have to have
developer's
green
choice?
space.
Yeah, I think it's more of,
Because we're getting some big developments down
Right.
there on the
So
southeast with
that's-
no park.
that's why we have a parks plan, for one. So we kind of designate areas, so when a developer does come in, we have a little more pull of saying this is where we're wanting a park. We try to buy park land as we can. We're still working on the North Side Park. That's still basically litigation on that one. We are proposing to possibly expand Deerfield Park, but a lot of that is driven because we're going to put a new well out that way. So,
Oh, so that would incorporate that in
Yes,
there.
it
That's a
would.
great idea,
yeah,
though.
It's a great park.
yeah.
Yeah. Parking's challenging, but it's a great park.
Yeah, so if that would happen,
Yeah, that's
Antler.
true. Parking is challenging out there.
Antler, the head of the park would be on Antler. Because it's dead ends right now. The
Yep.
road will continue through development, of course, and then our park, the extra 5 acres would abut right up to the original park.
Oh, I see. Instead of going this way, you would go
Yeah.
straight. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so. Yep.
You kind of think of some of the, the southeast part, I don't know what that's called out there, the Scanlon area, all that area, there's no.
You mean out where the dog park
Yeah,
area?
Yeah, down all in that area out there on either side
Right.
of North Liberty Road, there's no park. And
Yeah.
that's getting developed through now. Or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't know if developers, if some of them ever in their plan, just donated some land for a park in the past, or
They normally don't donate
Donate?
good land. They would like to donate because they're all required to do detention.
You can
areas.
call them.
Yeah.
You can call them and ask them.
Yeah,
Suppose not anymore, maybe back in the day, maybe.
Scanlon's been pretty decent to work with, but, they all are required to have detention ponds, and of course, that's what they want to donate, and that's a high maintenance
Yeah.
Yeah.
area for
Yeah.
us, and we don't gain a lot from it, other than maybe fishing opportunities, unless
Right.
there's
Right.
ground to go with it.
Well, in their defense, it's also really expensive.
Yeah.
Land is so expensive.
You'd think it's also a draw, though, too, to be able to highlight that you have a
Yep, and some of them do look at it
amenity
that
like
way.
that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. An enhancement. Any other questions for?
I heard, I don't know if it was on the news or maybe I read it somewhere, that before the winter storm came, that people were able to get their cars off the street and park at certain parks.
That's true.
So I've heard that or read that, and I couldn't find it anywhere.
Okay.
So I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
And nice for people. So I don't know if we can do a better job of getting that out. But I think I went to the website and I couldn't find
Really?
it specific. Yeah, like I think maybe I saw it on the
How about
news.
Facebook?
Yeah, I went to Facebook.
Because it comes across.
Yeah, so I just
Email.
wanted to pass that because I was like a couple people
Pass that along to anybody
that's-
listening.
yeah, it was a cool thing, and I told a couple people about it, and I said I know that maybe I saw it on the news, and then we were trying to find it, I couldn't find it. I'm like, I'm sorry, I know Quail Ridge was one of them. I don't remember the other.
Well, it's Scully Field.
Okay.
And the rec center.
Okay. So just in a situation where if you're on one of those tighter neighborhoods where you don't have an option to get your car off the road, it's nice to have an option.
It
So
helps out the streets a lot, but
Yeah.
it makes it hard for us
right,
to
right,
try to snow removal
Right.
around them. And then when they leave, we have to come back and
Right.
clean up all that around where the cars used to be.
Or don't leave.
Or don't leave.
or don't leave. Yeah, let
We
it
had,
melt.
a,
and then
yeah,
you
we
can
had a
leave.
we had a couple trucks at the rec center that were just sitting
The
there. with
truck and
snow-
trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was only there a couple days.
it was a holiday, right? A long holiday weekend.
I'm trying to get that turkey.
Yeah,
But I totally get it. You want to keep the streets clean, and it does
yeah.
help. So,
Yeah. So again, I'm not sure. I'd have to look again, but just make sure we get that out. It's just a cool thing. It's a
It
nice
is a
thing.
cool
Yeah.
thing.
Try to accommodate, so the two were to park at the rec center and
yeah, but there's designated area at the rec center.
designated areas where people
Yeah,
could
they
park
can't-
for off-street
I
parking.
don't want them just
Anywhere.
everywhere.
Right. Right.
This time, everybody did pretty well. They parked all in the frontage on the south side of the rec center.
That's good.
Right up against the building, which is good because we push all the snow to the outside.
Yep.
That did work out, and everybody was parked in a line. And I don't know, the first person pulled in there must have parked right. And the rest of them followed suit. Yeah.
That is something people can help, if you do, not to take advantage of the
Right.
situation, but to use it appropriately.
Yeah.
And then it can continue.
Sure.
Right.
Or you might
Right.
have to stop it if it's not used appropriately. So, thanks. That's good. Thanks for mentioning that, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Anything else? Move right along to Shelley.
Good evening. Like Guy says, I think with each month it goes faster and faster. Much of November was spent on the winter spring activity guide, getting that put out, and then preparing for registration, which started December 1st. So just trying to get those January through April programs out to the public and into the computer for registration was the big thing. We did hire Spencer Meacham, I think is how you pronounce his last name, as our new custodial. He started December 1st. He's right now training during the evening shift because most of those tasks are what are done on the weekends. And then once he gets acclimated, he'll go to he's on the daytime shift, 5 to 2. And then again, what we're trying to start with is on the night shift to learn the stuff, especially like the pool locker rooms and stuff for like on weekends. And then eventually they'll start rotating again weekends between Mark, Jeff, and Spencer is how we rotate weekends shifts for the custodial. I was a panelist for an IPRA, Iowa Parks and Recreation Association event in Des Moines. It was for young park and rec professionals, so that was something new and nice to see the young faces and try and give them a little insight of. They had some questions and just wanted to learn a little bit more on. There was 4 of us up on the panel discussion that they could ask questions and stuff, so did that. And like Guy mentioned, worked on budget for fiscal year 27 and CIP. And actually, I believe mine is December 8th. So I'll learn more after that meeting. Big thing that I can probably mention is we're recommending moving the indoor pool filters up to fiscal year 27. One of the pool filters for the indoor pool, we have 2 filters that serve the indoor pool. One of them has a leak. And right now they're saying that the only way to really fix it is to go inside the filters. And because of the age, we're also looking at pricing to change from the sand filters that we have, which are really large. They now have glass media filters, and they're smaller. So we're trying to get pricing, and I can see that as a definite need for especially the indoor pool because of that leak that we're having. And then we have 3 filters that serve the outdoor pool. We'll push that hopefully off a couple years in between. But I see that's one of the biggest things is that we encountered.
Yeah.
We see that we're having a leak and needs fixed. So the rest of the information is just programming updates. It is amazing that whole database of rec desk continues to grow. I think a lot of it this time of year is, especially starting December 1st. Well, actually before that, with our bigger youth programs coming up in January, all that registration always brings in a lot of new people, I would say. I don't even know if you have your numbers. How is that looking, that program?
Basketball or
Yeah.
busy, a lot of kids. Yeah. Yep. And then we share it with Tiffin and Coralville. Tiffin's still going to hire a park and recreation director, so they're in the midst of that. So I think their assistant city administrator has been doing the park and recreation stuff and trying to figure out how to make teams and do all that. So that's probably all new to her. So that's been interesting for them. So.
But all our numbers seem to continue to
Yep.
grow.
Yep.
Tiffins grows. Is Coralville growing or staying
Coralville
stagnant?
kind of just stays stagnant. So
Okay.
Tiffin's growing and we're always growing. So
Yeah.
Let's see here.
we did get a new UV unit at the pool as well. Was installed a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remind me what a UV is.
Ultraviolet.
Oh, okay, it is
Disinfecting kind of-
ultraviolet. I wasn't going to say that because I thought it sounded dumb. So yeah.
Nope, you are correct.
Yes.
That's the indoor pool, I assume.
Yep.
Good question.
Let's see here. A couple new programs this time of year. We did have 40 participants in our youth wrestling. We contract that out with Derek. And Jonathan has kind of been the one corresponding with Derek and running that program. Jonathan continues to do a great job with the Pee Wee basketball, Pee Wee programs themselves, whatever sport it is, offering both daytime and evening classes, and they continue to grow. And they're in high demand, so he's doing a good job with that.
Daytime, evening, breaks, during breaks, like when there's long breaks, he'll do a whole week of just different stuff for kids. Also, indoor soccer is something that we've been offering. So we kind of have soccer pretty much year round. It's either inside or outside. So we do offer some soccer in November and December, and then January and February. So, and those numbers are always good as well. That's also a contract employee that does that. So, and they do basically the whole year. It's getting bigger and bigger, and just space wise, we don't have a lot of space to kind of do some of that, especially in the gyms, since the gyms get super busy right now. So
That happens at the gym, I assume, yeah?
that indoor, yeah. Yep. It happens at, right now, I think it's at BG, and then it's going to go to North Bend next session. So just a matter of where we can put it in certain days. And it's like 4 days out of the week. So it's pretty cool.
But that's for the little kids.
It's for, first through sixth grade.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Seventh and eighth grade, we've tried to do too. So there might be a few of those in there, but
Soccer's going to be, with the World Cup coming here,
Yeah.
it's going to be a big thing the next year.
Special events held during the month. We did have 20 participants, took advantage of the discounted tickets to see a men's Iowa game.
Cool.
So that was something new. And then Matt Messick does a great job with the turkey medallion hunt. Many folks enjoy the clues and take part trying to find them and being the first to find them. And
Must be hid
So-
pretty good.
So is there a cheat sheet or something for the people who tried to take part but found nothing?
I do not believe there is a cheat sheet.
But
Not
after we
you
find them,
personally.
is there a place you could go and go,
Just
oh,
asking for a
that's where
friend."
it was?
My friend was wondering.
I would stop by and talk with Matt because he's the one that hides them.
That's probably
I don't ever get
I've
them either,
heard
but I'm not
both
making.
pros
I have
and
to
cons.
tell
I've heard
you, we were
the
looking-
clues are hard, and I've
What's
heard the
cane?
clues are
What does cane
easy.
mean?
So
Did you get that one?
No, I didn't get any of them.
I'd probably let them know where it was found so people would know
Yeah.
if they were close or not.
Like, I have to tell you, it is very
Yeah, tell them to at least
challenging.
post, once it's found, post
Yes.
the answer to the riddle so we can all get smarter on
We're
it.
driving around going, Cade. Okay, is this like an acronym? What do you think this is? Cade.
Matt Messick's mind runs a little different than most. So they are interesting clues.
I didn't even, I spent 2 minutes, I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
I spent gas.
that has been a fun, again, just hearing people as they come up. And like I said, some find it hard and they're like, oh, they got to make them easier, those clues. And then the next person, if they find it, they're, oh, that was great. And, it was a little tricky, maybe
So
this
be
one,
careful
but
here because you sound like it's easy. It is not easy.
I was going to say, I know
Well,
it's not easy.
I
but
think the biggest thing now is people figure out where our city truck is, and then they try to follow him to see where he puts it. So he kind of does it in his own time now. He might do it in the
Good
evening.
idea.
He'll take his own
Next
truck,
year.
or he'll do it late at night. Or
He's got
yes.
decoy trucks.
Yep. Yep. They all leave at once, and then you don't know which one it's in. So so that has been something he's
Nice.
talked about as well. People figure it
Challenge
out.
on both sides.
Yeah.
Makes it fun.
They really want to know where that medallion is.
It is, dude, the response to that is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
They
is
love to
fun.
hate it or they love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they always respond on Facebook for it too. They always have something to.
comment.
Yeah, but his clues are sometimes just funny once you figure out what it's really being. So, yeah.
Just normal information in the rest of the report with revenues and membership counts. So I'm open to any questions that you might have.
Well, I wanted to personally thank you for arranging, whoever it was that arranged for us to go through the Hy-Vee Center. It was very informative, and it was, if you haven't gotten a chance to go out to that, I really encourage anybody to go and take a look at it. It is absolutely stunning, stunning place, great place, and a great addition to our community. And the park, just the whole thing is just wonderful.
Thank you. I'll pass that to Lynn.
Yeah,
Yep, all positive comments. And it's just phase one.
yeah.
More is
Phase two
coming.
around the corner. It's going to be an attraction with splash pads there.
All right,
How'd that snow fence hold up across the street?
I think pretty.
Or how did it not?
It helped a lot.
It helped. That's
Some
good.
of it fell
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, but it did help.
Yeah, but it did help.
Because you had like just put that up, right? That day or
yeah.
Yeah, it did help.
I can't remember if it was 2 Januaries ago or last January, but my son did a program with pin seekers through rec. Do you know if that's going to be offered again?
So it
What-
It
was.
was like a golf. It was like a
Yeah.
little golf
Yeah.
camp that was like I don't know what was it, 3 days or 5 days or
Yep,
something.
Yep. So it was kind of a thing between us and Corville and Tiffin, and
Yeah.
then there was kind of a snafu with insurance-wise on their end.
okay.
So he didn't want to get his own insurance because he was basically doing it, I guess, on his own through Pin Seekers, I guess.
Interesting.
And then Corville requested for him to have some sort of insurance, and he didn't want to pay for it, so we all kind of
Oh, okay.
we kind of pulled out.
So that's the end of that then, as it stands
right now, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, it was just a nice thing because it was during winter break,
Yeah.
and it gave just another option for something for.
And we did offer it, but I think we've refunded it since then after we found out that they weren't going to have any, the person that was doing it didn't have any insurance, so we
Okay.
backed out.
Well, that's too bad. They should do that. That would be
Yes.
great. That's a
Yeah.
great thing.
And I don't know if they
Yeah.
run stuff on their own out there, under them,
Right.
under the Pin Seekers themselves.
Right.
So,
They
and
do have
we'd
a
get,
pro out there, but I'm not
we'd
sure if
get
they do a
some
youth
kids.
camp.
We'd probably get, 6 kids or something.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was something different, and that's why
Yeah.
we started
Cool and
doing it.
different. Yeah. So, okay.
Yep.
Thanks for that.
Yep.
Brian, we haven't heard you talk about equipment in a while. Is everything holding up or?
It's holding up. I mean, we haven't had any money allocated to purchase anything new, so there's been a few things that have been breaking down, and there's a lot of signs here and there that say out of order, but they do come and fix them pretty quickly and do that. But those cost us as well every time they come, and it always seems like it's expensive. So, but yeah, I mean, it's holding up. But like I said, we haven't purchased stuff for probably a couple of years, anything major in the last at least 2 years.
That's been a while.
Next year, we'll have to do some prioritizing if we need gym dividers, or do we put it towards equipment, or there's I would say, money allocated that we'll see what the priority is when that time comes around and see what that need is.
Well, we know everything's used down there. The parking lot's full tonight, so I don't know what league or whatever.
Yeah, we have youth competitive basketball tonight. So it was, plus we have swim lessons, I think, so
Yeah, swim lessons.
super busy. Yeah,
Anytime you go by or go there, it's
yeah.
between our library and our community center. A lot
A
of
lot of
Yeah,
people.
there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
It's
going
wonderful.
on.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of families really appreciate all the
Yeah.
things that are going on down
Which is crazy when you leave there, us leaving there from work, and how many people are coming to there and they're hurrying because they're either late for
Late
swim lessons
Yeah.
or late for
Yep.
something. So it's just kind of crazy, the people that you do see that you don't see all the time because they're hurrying in with their kids and going.
Smiles if they get the parking spot as you're
Yeah.
pulling out.
Yep.
Yeah.
But there's also all the ancillary things you guys do, the HOA meetings that are done.
Oh, yeah.
The,
and that happens all during the
yeah.
day and everything,
yeah, and the birthday parties.
Yeah,
and
like
the
Quickstar's
flowers.
been
Yeah.
having,
Yeah.
open interviews for the last couple
Connections
weeks,
lunch.
and just
Yeah.
things like that that are always going on that people don't even know is going on if you're not involved in it. So,
And I was just with somebody not long ago, and they were talking about a party space for a family, and I talked about the rec center, and they got online, looked, that's all it costs. Wow,
Yeah.
we're gonna
Yeah.
go there.
yep.
What a great community,
very-
Yeah.
resource. Yeah.
And Sundays is super busy. Sundays we have like 5 churches that rent on a Sunday and all battle for all the good times. So
I didn't know
it's,
that.
yeah.
All the things that have gone on downstairs, right?
Yes,
You got a list
yes.
of all the things.
Yep, yep. The churches kind of started at our place, and then they eventually move and go get
Yeah.
a larger. It's interesting how many there's been that's opened up that used to start at the rec center with 10, 20 people, and then it's
Just
now they have their own building. So
Wild.
Was it whenever, or at the size we are, or when it was built, to expect, okay, this is what it's for a population of 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000? Is there some kind of study about
I went
how
on
big
the
facility
national.
it should
I
have?
went on the National Park and Rec Association and asked that question of, when is a second per se rec center, and they said every 20,000 people. So,
So we're there.
well, no, we're only at 26.
We're above,
8,000.
we're above
we're
20,
there.
aren't we?
Getting
Well, but that means every 20,000. So we have the one, so it'll be 40,000 people is when supposedly,
When the
by their
second one-
standards. But again, how accurate that is.
When we also have 15,000 people from outside the
From
community
outside,
using
yeah.
the facility too.
Yeah.
Right, yep.
That makes it interesting to me because we're not in the middle of nowhere and we're the only show in
Yeah.
town, right? Like we have
Yeah.
us,
Yeah.
North Liberty, then we have, as you see on the thing,
And the problem at the
13,000 people who are
Right.
also using it.
And the problem at the rec center, there's nowhere to go. We're landlocked there, so it's,
Yep.
that's the hard part. If you could add on there, then we could talk about that, but.
You got to go up.
Yeah.
And then we do have some impacts though with Tiffin getting their new
Yeah.
Yeah.
facility, and then Coralville, their
Yep. Both those are going
thing
to be
went
new.
through too. So
Yep.
we'll have to see how those do or do not impact the non-resident users that are
I think
using
you're
it.
going to be surprised that it's not going to impact that much.
I do too.
I agree with you that I don't think it's gonna.
I mean, I'm sure there is some, someplace somebody's saying, oh, this is going to really impact it. I don't think it will. I think the people who go here, who have made connections here, who have done whatever they're doing here, they're going to keep on doing it here.
Yeah, it'll be the newness of the new,
Yeah.
the new people.
Tiffin will probably fill their own, I mean,
was gonna
with
say,
the people, they're
Tiffins
new
isn't
people.
that big, so
yeah,
it's gonna-
Tiffin's
yeah.
isn't very
It
big.
isn't
No.
that big.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
Their first phase is pretty small.
Yeah, it's not. No, it's not. So yeah.
The one in Coralville looks wonderful. I've seen the
Anything-
renderings.
How
Coral's needed one for a long time.
staffing and officials and everything for all of this? that
It's
goes on down there?
Officials is always a chore to get officials for anything adult or even youth competitive like tonight's games and stuff, just because now is the full swing of all the referees, doing high school stuff and college stuff and doing all that. So it's a chore. And then getting them to do men's leagues is hard. But then like our youth stuff, it's not as hard because we get high schoolers to do those. And we get quite a few basketball players and former basketball players come and referee. So it's not too bad for our recreation stuff. It's more the competitive at night, weekend stuff that it gets hard.
How about desk staff and everything, Shelley?
Right now, we're looking good, and things are going good with the full-time staff that we have, and then the part-time staff that come in 4:30 on. So
We don't have a lot of turnover at even part-time staff, people coming and going. So
Really? Thank you.
so yeah.
Anything else? Shelley, Brian, Guy, Tim? We haven't quizzed Tim too much. We got any, what do we got coming up? Shelley's got probably the list.
Breakfast with Santa and the vendor fair is this Saturday. So I'll be hopping at the community center with that event as always. And then Matt Messick does put together a Santa's workshop in one of the rooms at the rec center, and that's December 10th through the 23rd.
And that's his scenery and everything that you go in and look at all the scenery and they have things that kids to do. Yeah.
I took my granddaughter to the Candyland. I think he's the one that isn't.
Actually, that was the library that did the Candyland.
Yeah, and it was wonderful. We had a blast. So
Yeah. Festive. And you have a big tree.
Yep.
Yes, in the lobby.
We have one down in the pool too.
Yep, one in the pool, one in the front lobby, and then he does the gazebo.
Yep. Yeah. Matt Messick does those as well.
Festive. A lot of lights around town. Aren't there?
Yeah.
There's just maybe the snow is just making them all
Yeah.
so visible. But it seems like everybody got out in that good weather and put up lights.
So starting January 3rd, we have our youth little kids basketball starting at the rec center. So every Saturday, starting on January 3rd till pretty much the end of February, every Saturday from 9 in the morning till basically 6 o'clock at night, will be busy at the rec center, and people won't be able to use the gyms for that time just because there'll be rec programs going on. So we have all the first and second graders at the rec center. Third and fourth grader is in Tiffin at their two elementaries, and then 5th and 6th is at Van Allen and the Coralville Rec Center. So, yeah.
Oliver.
Do get to use those schools. That's good.
Just one quick question. I was thinking about this, Shelley, when you sent the email about a quorum. Is there an option for a virtual meet if we were short? Is that still an option? And obviously, we did Zoom over COVID. But if we were at the point of being close, is that an option to send out versus canceling? I'm just curious.
I mean, city council, I've seen city
believe so,
council doing
yeah.
it, so yeah,
It's something I was just going to throw out if we're close to not hitting the quorum, maybe
that's true.
throw a Zoom option out, and that because sometimes if you're traveling or whatever, you're sitting in a hotel room, you could join even if you're not here. So just something to think about.
Don't know exactly how they do it these days, but I can look into
work.
that.
I
I think
guess
they call in.
Yeah.
There's a phone up here. That,
What does it say? Call in?
yeah, I believe so.
Shelley's pretty techie, so she'll figure it all out for us. Don't worry.
If you make the invite, I can make the invite.
I'll delegate to the smart ones.
For the young one over there, the youth,
The young one,
youth
yeah,
to your
the young
right.
one over here.
I assume Dong Ling will do our minutes from video or whatever.
If she doesn't, then I can always get on and do them as well. So.
I'm guessing she will. Or if you're out there watching this, Dong Ling.
Hope she's in a fun place.
Yeah, she's traveling. Okay, any old business? We talked about our tour. So looks like we're on Thursday. The next Thursday would be January 1.
Yeah.
And I think we're proposing that unless there's any urgent business, we just can forego a January meeting.
I think a punt is acceptable in that situation. Yeah.
I would move we don't meet on January 1st.
Well, what you'll move
I'll
is
only be
that
24 hours into my diet.
and the rec center will be
grumpy.
really busy. the next day.
Gwen will still be looking for the medallion.
Cade.
Cade, what does Cade mean?
So our next meeting is scheduled, would be Thursday, February 5th.
Yes.
2026.
Wow.
Okay. Anything else to come before us tonight?
No, I don't think so.
If not, we entertain a motion from somebody
I will make a motion to complete the meeting tonight.
to adjourn.
Yep.
We have a second?
Go for it, Glenn.
I don't think there's any objection. Meeting adjourned.